Well, good day, everyone. Minor Ramos here with Matters of Eternity, and I actually have some special guests here. Of course, in this channel, we're documenting the story of how our family is overcoming the loss of our 25-year-old daughter. But today, we're going to talk a little bit more on the legacy side. And here's Miguel, my brother, and my sister-in-law, Laura. Hello, guys.
Hey, how
Hi.
are you guys?
So with this topic of legacy, asset legacy planning does take into account a lot of the things that are important to the family. Not only the financial stuff, the bank accounts, the assets, the car, the house, all of those things, but it's more of the values and the virtues and the things that we want to pass on to our family, right? And what we want to be known for. And look, everybody's known for something, right? And you take any of these famous people that have passed away, you already know what they stand for. And
Hmm.
so the thing about legacy is that we are all living in our legacy right now because it's what we do and how we treat people and the things that are important to us, where we show the importance and where the intention is of how we live our lives. So with all of that, I guess the question for you guys today is what does legacy mean to you, personally?
Okay.
Good question.
It's a very deep question. I mean, it
Right.
it seems like it would be a basic question, but it's actually deep once you start thinking
Right.
about what it means to you. I would summarize it like this. Um, to me, it's all about being practical. Um, because I'll give you an example. Many times I've had these great, huge ideas. I believe that when God gives you a huge dream, a huge plan, that that He's gonna back you up with it, right? But sometimes some of these ideas are so big, like let's fix this world hunger problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but those big issues can be addressed at a very local level. So, we want to solve a problem as big as world hunger, but are we bringing a sandwich to
Mm-hmm.
somebody that is in need, down the street in the next neighborhood that's over?
Yeah.
Um, and I think that, the practical side of building that legacy is that you may not be able to feed 3 million people around the world in 1 month, but you would probably be able to feed 30 people a decent dinner, a decent meal
Mm-hmm.
at some point in the month.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that over an extended period of time, now you've impacted so many hundreds, if not thousands of people. And we're talking about leaving this type of legacy. I mean, uh, it's wonderful when you can spearhead an event that is huge and it's impacting multitudes. And it's just as impactful when you get to do it at a more personal level,
Sure.
that it's not just, this big line of people like, come here, grab your meal bag, and we wish you guys an excellent day. That's all wonderful.
Yeah.
But when you get to hand somebody a meal bag, for example, and you get to talk to them and find out what their name is, where they're from, and now you
Personal
realize that
level.
it's not just a homeless person. This is a homeless person that was born to a family, has a story. And many times those interactions are the ones that um, change the course of somebody's life.
Yeah.
And many times I think you look to go change somebody's life and they end up changing yours,
Mhm.
along the way. So I like the practical side of leaving a legacy.
It,
Mhm.
Anything?
yeah.
For me, I didn't really have much time to put my thoughts together, but I think that for me would be setting the example.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so much what you think or what you want to do or what you plan to do, is what you actually do. Because you always have people, family, and not always family, because I think the legacy can be carried by somebody that's not related. But they're seeing the way you act, the way you behave, the way you talk to others. So you're setting the example for others to carry when you're not in this earth anymore.
Right.
I think is totally related to the way you set the examples for others once you're not on this earth.
That's great. That's wonderful. Those are, thoughts that, like you said, it was a kind of like almost like a simple question, but when you dig deep down, it really it goes kind of like from here to the heart, and that's really
Right.
where it changes, it impacts everybody. So guys, thank you so much for being on with me. And legacy is really important to me. I talk about the difference between what people call estate planning, which is usually associated with what's grandma leaving me, right? Versus legacy means, look, for future generations. I talk about posterity versus prosperity. Big difference in the way that we approach it. And you guys are contributing to people really sitting down and thinking through, maybe, like you said, you don't, you'd love to change the world in a significant way, but maybe that person is staring right at you, right? And so we're not going to judge them. We're going to love on them as much as we can, and we're going to set the example. So thank you guys so much for your contributions to this channel. We'll talk soon.
For sure.
Thanks for having us. Bye.